What are your green flags when it comes to dating? Story 1. Early in our dating days, I was on a train with my now husband. The inspector was checking our tickets while we were about to pull away from the station when my husband spotted a woman come running down the platform. He pointed this out to the inspector, who stuck his arm out the window and held the train until she got on. My husband was so casual about it, didn't think anything of it really, and it was a small action, but one that likely made her day better. I thought it said a lot about his character, that he'd help out a stranger who didn't even know it. I was right, he is still that kind of guy. Story 2, on our first official dinner date, my now husband was like 10 minutes late because he was helping some guy jump his car in the parking lot. I guess his car battery had the corrosion stuff on it, so he came inside with his button-down sleeves rolled up and his hands dirty, and he apologized for being late and told me why, and went to wash off in the bathroom real fast. I thought he looked so cute when he came in, and loved how helpful he was to someone having a bad day. The guy whose car he jumped came in a bit later and bought us a round of drinks too. To this day, he is still the guy who will jump a person's car or help someone out who needs it, and he is incredibly polite and thoughtful of everyone around him. He's my green flag every day. Story 3. My husband and I backcountry camped on our second date. He was a pro, so I trusted him, but he says he was impressed at my willingness to be bold and do something adventurous. We spent several hours hiking into a spot with only conversation and the woods. We set up camp and cooked together. The feeling was peace, just at peace to be with each other, work as a team, and be comfortable with the quiet and fire. I knew he was the one that night. I always thought love at first sight would be a powerful rush or energy. It turns out it feels like coming home. When your soul feels at peace, that's a green flag, my friends. Story 4. My first girlfriend and I had set up a day to go on our first date. We were planning on getting dinner, and she had suggested a few restaurants that she had been wanting to try. The only problem was that each restaurant was averaging about $25 to $40 a plate, and I definitely couldn't afford it back then. I sheepishly told her that those restaurants weren't really in my budget range, and she immediately felt so bad, reassuring me that she wasn't bougie recommending all those restaurants and that they were just ones she had been dying to try out. We ended up going to a burger joint and having a great relationship. Being understanding of someone's financial situation and not making them feel bad about it is super hot.